Holy fire, holy water, holy money, money.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do things a little bit different today, and we're going to be talking about Invisalign and my experience with it, kind of like what to expect before you get it, or just kind of like my experience with it overall. Let me try and zoom in if you can see it, but maybe you can't. I think I have glitter. Well, I've only had this in, I got this in July, so I've had it for about 4 months, if my math is right. But I've only had it for about 4 months, and I've already seen so, like, literally it's almost done, honestly. I got my initial consultation in June, end of June, right before my birthday, and I thought it's kind of funny. I didn't really do a lot of research into Invisalign. I just knew that I kind of wanted it. But when I first went in there, I thought it was kind of just like, okay, you go in. I don't even know what I was thinking. I just thought you go in there and then they just give you your Invisalign, and then you just go about your day. Yeah, that was not it at all. I went in there and they basically broke down the pricing, which one was better. They looked and see if braces were better or Invisalign, because Invisalign isn't always the best option for everyone. So they were just like, look at this is braces, pricing, month plan, everything. And I was like, okay. I mean, I wanted Invisalign because like I didn't really want to have to deal with like the braces look and just everything in general. Like Invisalign worked better with me. And so they initially said it's going to take about a year. You have it in for a year, and I was like okay with that. I was like, that's fine, I expected that. And then they like told me the price, and then they were just like, if you're good with this price, you come in whenever, and then they'll do the whole like molding and all that stuff. And so I was just like, okay. So I really wanted this to start as soon as possible so it can end as soon as possible. You kind of get why I was in a rush. So I was like, okay, let's schedule an appointment for like 2 days from now. And so then that's when I thought, I was really clueless. I thought then I would just get my Invisalign then, but no, they did this whole molding thing where you they like scan your teeth, and they like basically get your molds of your teeth so they can send it in so you can get your Invisalign. And they were like, the process is going to take about 3 weeks to come. And I was just like I thought it was like a quick thing, quick turnaround, but no. They were just like, it takes a while for them to make your Invisalign, which makes sense. Like they're making enough trays for like your whole process. So I was like, okay, I'll wait. Just let me know as soon as it comes in, because let me know as soon as it comes in so that I can get it on. And, okay, so then 3 weeks came by, and it was like 2.5 weeks. It was a little under 2.5 weeks. And they're like, your aligners are ready, and you can come in and get them attached. The first 2 weeks of the aligners were like were fit to my teeth, and I didn't have attachments at the time. So when I first got them in, you couldn't even tell that I had them in. Like they were super invisible. Like that's where they got the name Invisalign from. Like no one knew that I had them in. They were great. I'll talk to you about my experience after, like the actual experience, because it was a lot. But I got my liners in, you couldn't see anything. After 2 weeks, I came back in, and they told me, they're like, you have to put on these things called attachments. And like I told you, I didn't really do any research, which like you guys should do research. So they put these things called attachments on my teeth. I'll show you what they look like. That's always the gross part. But they're like, okay. I turned the lights off, and you can kind of see you can see those on the side because of the side, and then there's 2 on the front, and I have some on my bottoms, and they are there. I have like about like 13 maybe, 2 here, and then some on the sides, and then on my bottom teeth. So I'll put these back in. Oh, you can see how easy it is to pop back in and out. But I have those attachments, and then now you can see the Invisalign. So like when they say invisible, it's not really invisible. But it all depends on your treatment plan. Some people don't have attachments. Like attachments are basically the same color of your teeth. They put them on like specific teeth, and they basically help the Invisalign get a hold and help like move your teeth better, if that makes sense. They're basically there to help you make it move faster, and all that stuff. Like basically an extra hold for your teeth to like form. But they put them on and like my teeth aren't invisible anymore, but my teeth. The Invisalign isn't really invisible anymore, but I still didn't really mind because like I can see the progress, so I was okay with it. The first thing that people ask when they run into me or when they see me and they notice I have Invisalign, they're like, did it hurt? And I'm just like, did it hurt? Did it hurt? Yes, it hurt so bad. The first 2 weeks of this Invisalign, I mean, I've seen on other people's videos that some people didn't have any pain or there was maybe just a little bit of discomfort. Mine was pain. Like, it hurt to eat any solid foods. It hurt just to sit. It hurt every time I was moving. Like, all I can think of was the pain. Like, it's kind of really hard to picture the pain unless you kind of had it, but it's like your teeth are constantly, you can feel them shifting, and it just hurts. I don't know how to explain. It just hurts. So before you get into this Invisalign, just know that for mine, it took about 2 weeks to stop hurting. About a week and a half to stop hurting, but that's like, it's constant pain. It's not just like, oh, it hurts sometimes. Mine hurt for a long time. Actually, it's not even 2 weeks. The pain that was like about a 10 was about 2 weeks, but it started going down throughout as the weeks went on. But yeah, so the pain was definitely really, really high. I mean, I wouldn't say it was like a 10, but it was very high, and it was just constant. That's probably why it was so bad, because the pain was just like an ache, like a really bad ache. Eating was probably such a big issue. Like, when I tell you, I didn't think that there was gonna be that much problem with the Invisalign. I didn't think it was gonna be a big issue, because I know the braces, they're like, okay, you can't eat popcorn, you can't chew gum, like all that stuff. With Invisalign, they're like, you can eat whatever you want. Like, you can just take out your braces, eat whatever you want, brush your teeth after, and you're good. So I didn't really think about like all that stuff. So, and I love to eat. So when I first got them, and like about a day later, I couldn't eat anything solid. Like, I could only eat soup, I could only drink water, I couldn't eat anything like that. It just hurt. And the worst part about eating is that you have to take your Invisalign out. And for the first 2 weeks, you have to take your Invisalign out, and since your teeth aren't used to having anything in your mouth, it starts to shift back immediately. So if I had them out for even 15 minutes, when I put them back in, it was excruciating pain because my teeth already moved back to where they were. So that's probably why it was so painful, because I had to take them out to eat. And another thing with Invisalign is that since you can take it out so easily, with the pain, you're so tempted to just take it out so you can be like, okay, this feels better. But when you take it out, it's just back. So then when you put it back in, or even more painful. So it's kind of just like, you might as well just leave them in, because like, it's just like, it's either you want pain now or you want pain later. So it's kind of just like, leave the Invisalign in so that it would just work better and work faster. And they recommend that you should have them in for at least 22 hours of the day. So you can't even have them out just like willy-nilly and all that stuff. But yeah, that was just for my first 2 weeks. After that, the pain went down, and honestly, I don't even feel it anymore. So those are just for the 2 weeks. So and keep in mind, you might not have as much pain as I did, because I don't know why mine was so bad. But yeah, it was an interesting time. So yes, if you ask if it hurt, it hurt a lot. But after the first 2 weeks, it probably only hurts when I put in a new tray. So maybe once a week when I put in a new tray, I feel a bit discomfort. I feel my teeth moving. I feel it like just like getting closer. So it's only for like 2 hours, and then it's fine. So if you're new to Invisalign, it gets better. I didn't believe it when everyone said it's gonna get better. It does. So just, yeah, it'll be fine. Another thing about what to expect is you kind of don't expect, I don't know if it's just me, I just didn't expect like this. There's a lisp that comes with having Invisalign. You might notice it right now because I don't have a lisp, but I probably have it now. I don't even notice it anymore because I'm so used to it. Every week when I put in the trays, I have a bit of a lisp because my teeth still aren't used to it. Also, when I finish eating and I brush my teeth and do all that process, when I put them back in, it's usually about 30-45 minutes for me to do all that, like for me to eat and like do all that. My teeth for that little time, my teeth got used to how it is without it. So then I have a bit of a lisp for probably about like 20-30 minutes, and then so you will have a lisp, so just like keep that in mind. But it does go away and it's not permanent, so like nothing really is permanent with these things, but it's a bit uncomfortable, and like you hear it. People might not notice it, but I know that I do, because obviously you know how you talk. So it was just a bit of uncomfortable. I'm just gonna go through doing likes and dislikes of Invisalign, and the things are very noticeable for me. So I'm gonna go through dislikes maybe first. Yeah, I'll go through dislikes because that's longer. They're about the same. Okay, so dislikes, the lisp, that's one of the things I just that gotta go. Oh my gosh, bruh, cleaning. That's probably one of my biggest dislikes of Invisalign, the cleaning. It is such high maintenance. It's crazy, it's ridiculous, but it's ridiculous. So every time you eat or take a snack or anything, you have to take your Invisalign out, and you eat or whatever, and then before you put it back in, you have to brush your teeth. And I mean, it did help me, like it just like increased my hygiene, because I brush my teeth like very often throughout the day. But it's very inconvenient, if I will say the least, because I'm usually rarely at home when I'm eating. I'm usually out, so I would have to like sneak and take my Invisalign out, like and take them out and then go like put them in. But like that's only because I don't really care. I wouldn't have minded taking them out in public, but everyone just gets so creeped out when I do it. Like it's like, oh, you're taking out your teeth, like, ugh. So I had to like hide myself when I'm taking my teeth out. It's just not cute. It's not cute at all. So I have to take it out, eat, and then I have to either go to the bathroom and brush like my teeth. I have like this like portable like toothbrush, or I have to brush my teeth. I also bought these things called wisps, which I think is a great investment. Let me find it. Oh, wisps. So they're basically these portable toothbrushes, and it's so convenient. That's one of the big dislikes of it. I mean, I've gotten used to it, but it's just I just can't wait to not have to do that anymore. But it's not that bad. I mean, it's just like more hygiene, I guess. Oh my gosh, I didn't even tell you about the bands. These rubber bands that they give us. It's right here. Technically, I'm supposed to have them in right now, but I went on my checkup and I told him, I was like, I haven't been wearing them, and he's just like, it's not a big deal. But most people, you're supposed to be wearing your bands, so don't be like me. But there are these like rubber bands. So they're really tiny. I don't know if you can see them. Anyways, it's a rubber band that they give you, and they're supposed to be for your teeth. So you put it on like this. I've gotten so used to that. And like that. And they help your teeth move even faster. So I'm supposed to put them in on both sides, but I mean, I guess I'll just put them in and leave them in. I guess probably should have them in anyway, so. Okay, so yeah, they just go on your teeth, and they're kind of the same bands as people with braces, so you can see them when I talk. But mostly I wear them when before I go to sleep, because it's just easy just to keep them in when you're sleeping, and so that's when I put them in. But I'm supposed to have them in like 24 hours a day, which I don't, but it's fine. So bands is a big dislike, because it's just so annoying to keep track of them. It's just hard to keep track of them. So bands, if you have them, so that's one of them. And then the pain, which I already talked about, that's another dislike. What I do like about Invisalign is the biggest part of it is that it's invisible. Most people barely even know I have it. I know that when I post this video, people are gonna be like, what, you have Invisalign? Yeah, a lot of people who've already like spoken to me this last couple months don't even know I have them. A lot of people who do know that I have them are because they've had retainers before. So they always ask me, oh, you're wearing your retainers? I'm just like, no, I'm doing Invisalign. So they think it's retainers, which it kind of does look like that. It's also, I mean, and then the other people who notice I have Invisalign are because it's like, like, what's on your teeth? Like, because my teeth is shiny. It's not completely invisible. And I don't know if you can see it. Let me turn the lights off again. Off lights. It's like, oh, you can see it. My teeth are shiny. So it's like, it's a reflective thing on your teeth. And you're just like, what is that? But besides that, it's invisible, especially pictures. Oh my god, it's so great. You don't have to worry about, I mean, like, you can, I like braces look, I don't mind that, but it's just great also not having it because like it looks like my regular smile. But one of the biggest second likes is how quick it is. It just like, it is so much more quicker than braces because it's literally constantly moving. I'm gonna insert clips of like when I had it, when I first got it. Actually, I'm gonna insert clips because I didn't really take before pictures, which I wasn't prepared for this at all. Like, I wasn't prepared at all. So I didn't take before pictures, but I have pictures on Instagram, so I'm gonna insert and show my teeth before, and then I'll show like after pics of like how it is right now, even with the Invisalign in, and you can just see it's been 4 months, and like I had spacing on my teeth, and you're just gonna like see how it's all gone right now. It's haven't been 4 months, it's been basically 3 months, and it's already gone. So quick results. But I mean, I was gonna say pain-free, but it's not pain-free right now because I don't feel anything right now. I just feel like Invisalign is, if you're on the fence about Invisalign or braces, get Invisalign. It's so much more worth it. Anyways, it's worth it. So yeah, I don't really have anything else. I hope this helps you if you're on the fence about getting Invisalign. This is kind of like my journey so far, but I'm thinking about doing a part 2 on basically just to show my whole progress with Invisalign and what I've gone through with it. So yeah. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button right here. Well, that was gross. Thanks for watching.